I recently got to visit Pompeii as part of a cruise where we stopped in Naples, and so I cannot wait to share with you that experience and the advice that I have for you from that experience itself. So if that interests you, this is where you need to be. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to our next adventure with me, Jason. We're going to be watching footage from when I visited Pompeii for the very first time, and I just have to tell you, spoilers alert, I cannot wait to go back because it was incredible, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go see what it was like then and there. So anyway, I'm heading now to the Prima Theatre on deck 7 because I have got an excursion booked. It's just to get me there. It actually didn't cost me anything, so that's great. So I'm heading there now, and then we're off to Pompeii.
Are we on the same page?
So I don't know how well you can hear me, but we're in the Prima Theatre right now. Everyone here has got an excursion and we're just waiting to be called up. So I'm at 8 a.m. They're currently at 7:45. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away because it's just really noisy. Okay, so we're finally off. We are number 17. And we're waiting to get to our bus now. Oh, well, we're getting towards our bus. So, heading to Pompeii. Still need to get the ticket, but one step closer. So, we'll see you there. Bye. So, we've arrived in Pompeii. And I have my ticket bought online. So, hopefully, this will be a smooth process. Just going to go through security, so I'm going to put this away in case, and otherwise I'll be back once we actually are ready to rock and roll. I strongly recommend you book your ticket online because the line is really ridiculous, and there are people who are now going to be spending more time getting their ticket than actually seeing the city. There's my ticket. And in we go. To get here, I did get an excursion through the cruise line, through NCL. Because of my package that I bought with them, it was $50 off. And in this case, $50 was the total cost. So it came to actually being a final cost for me of $0. There's good and bad to that. The good is it was somewhat, less of a headache to organize or get to it, but downside is we're only here for apparently 3 hours. It's supposed to be at least, I think, a 4-hour tour, something like that, but I don't know. I mean, we left a little late, we got to whatever, and it seems like they're being stricter as to when we leave, more so than how long we actually are here for. But annoying, and that's, I guess, one of those downsides when you do something through a cruise line. You go by their time. It's one of the reasons why I avoid it. But in this case, it just seemed to be the most sensible way for me. Needless to say, I'll probably have to come back here sometime in the future. Booked the ticket whilst on the bus, actually. I think it was Ticket 1 was the official site that if you looked up Pompeii and went to the .org, not .com or anything, that's the one that they recommend and gave a link to, and they mentioned that that is the official site for booking. Did that. There was a time of 9 a.m. It didn't matter really what time it was. Apparently they used to have a time restriction as to when, but as long as you are entering off that time, which is I think when it opens anyway, you'll be fine. Gonna make the best of the time that I've got here. My expectations are I won't be able to do everything. It's massive, but at least it's something, and a nice little taste before someday coming back, because Naples is beautiful anyway, so that's not going to be a difficult thing to have to do. This is pretty cool. I've been wanting to go to Pompeii ever since I first heard about it when I was a kid. And I can't begin to explain how it's definitely one thing to see it in videos like this one, but being here in person, It's insane. You do have to watch your step, by the way. Like, that's no joke. Very uneven ground. Plenty of like cobble and stone everywhere. Just house after house after house, or building after building. It's amazing. The two ladies that were in the recording earlier, just after I was done, I just asked them where would they recommend going. So they said to go to here, number 7, Casa del Menadro, and then to another place, which is Casa de Veti, I think it was, but that's in a different division, so we will definitely be heading there. I was advised to come here by the people who work here, so I've made a beeline to it. This is Casa de Veti. So we, right this moment over here, in front of us is the courtyard. This whole place is absolutely phenomenal. It's insane. Vesuvius is all the way over there, which is wild. It's obviously very busy here because it's a forum, but I wish I could explain just how cool this whole thing is. It's amazing. I'm thinking of going all the way up there is a casa de something, a villa, sorry. It's the furthest place I could go to, but sounds awesome. And then on that side, that's where I just came from. So we'll see what happens, but I am looking forward to it, obviously. And yeah, let's go take a look. It's a lot more quiet where I am, or quieter, and that's because this is an added cost or extra ticketed area. This place is just, the scale and scope of it is nothing I've ever seen. It's not a place you can do in just a couple of hours, let alone 3 or 4, right? It is its own thing. I want to first head to the furthest point because I have to return here. So I have to come back this way, so I'm going to come back to this one here. Again, we are heading to, there's a sign here, Villa dei Misteri. So I did stop by this other one that I mentioned earlier on my way to the Villa of Mysteries, but I'm deciding that because of time, because I got to get all the way to the other side of Pompeii basically, I'm going to just actually make my way there, because I'd rather go see what they recommended versus kind of meandering into things just because they're there. So now we're at the Casa del Venere in Cogliglia. I probably completely butchered that, but it's the thought that counts. Oh, I see it. Wait till you see this. Look at that. You have Venus inside a shell. Seeing that Venus in her shell, that was really cool. It's more or less time to start heading out, but it's starting to get pretty noisy to where we're going, which is usually a sign that this is a popular place to visit. Not always guaranteed. The Villa of Mysteries wasn't, you saw, pretty much empty, but this is probably not going to be empty. Oh, there are a lot of people here, and I can't blame them. I have around 40 minutes. I don't want to be sprinting. I should make it back in time. Okay, so we're back where we began. Almost. As you can see, it's now full of people. But that's to be expected. And of course, people stop in the middle of staircases. So that ends our time in Pompeii. Like I've said a billion times, I'll be back for sure. It was incredible, and I think just a must do. I think we'll have enough time to try and grab a pizza or something in Napoli, so crossing my fingers for that. But even if this is the extent of what we do, I'm happy. And the time is around 11, almost 35 minutes past 11, or 25 to 12. So, you know, just a few hours here really. Still got to drive all the way back, so of course that's factored in, and our ship leaves at 4 p.m. so I think there'll be time to get a pizza or something, but that'll just depend on the walk and how long things are going to take. So heading back now. Hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be on my way to get a pizza, and if not, that's fine. This was amazing. That concludes that epic adventure and trip to Pompeii. I hope you had fun watching it and enjoyed it and found it useful if you're maybe planning to go there yourself. So until next time, see you then. Cheers. Bye.